The December 2023 edition of the World Bank Natural Development Update (NDU), turning the corner from reform and renewed hopes to results, has been released. The report recommends specific actions required to further sustain and achieve the full benefits of reforms already embarked on by the government. These include controlling inflation and improving the stability of the FX market, achieving fiscal consolidation and sustaining savings from the PMS subsidy reforms, and improving non-oil revenues, as well as addressing structural barriers to growth.
Ultimately, what investors care about is that they will get a return on the investments that they're putting in, that the sanctity of contracts will be honored. And I think those are the areas where, there's been real movement over the last few years.
The system of waivers, tax incentives is going to be scrutinized with a view to revamping it and saving revenue and blocking leakages, particularly amongst the ministries, departments and agencies.
We're taking a very comprehensive look at all the different policies that have come out from the central bank over a period of time to see how we can harmonize them and come out with an elegant document that really states what is required from start to scratch.
The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, says the federal government is making efforts to expand the impact of the National Vehicle Registration V-REG through integration with each of the 36 state vehicle administration agencies to simplify compliance and regularization. Edun, at a zonal sensitization seminar on V-REG, noted that since its emergence in 2021, the vehicle registry had recorded several benefits, including its utilization as a tool to mitigate the evasion of customs duty payments and drive operational efficiency in motor vehicle administration across state lines. Following concerns over the health of deposit money banks, the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) says the Nigerian banking industry remains resilient as key financial soundness indicators were within the regulatory threshold. The bank, in a statement by the Acting Director Corporate Communications, Hakama Sidi Ali, said the indicators were captured in its most recent economic report of 2023, and the CBN is engaging with various critical stakeholders to sustain the level of confidence in the Nigerian financial sector. The clarification, she stated, was necessitated by reports suggesting that some licensed commercial banks in the country had failed the CBN's capital adequacy ratio for international authorization. In another development, the CBN has suspended the charging of 2% and 3% processing fees previously charged on all cash deposits above the threshold of 500,000 naira for individual and 3 million naira for corporates with immediate effect. The bank, in a circular to all banks, other financial institutions, and non-bank financial institutions, said the suspension shall remain effective until April 30, 2024. A statement by Dr. Adetona Adedeji, Acting Director of Banking Supervision, instructed all financial institutions to accept all cash deposits from the public without any charge going forward. The Pension Transitional Arrangements Directorate (PTAD) says it has commenced an expanded computation project for verified pensioners and next of kin of deceased pensioners with a view to resolving their complaints of non-payments of gratuity and their benefits. The Executive Secretary of PTAD, Dr. Chioma Ejikeme, who made the disclosure, stated that the expanded project became necessary following a deluge of complaints from some pensioners and next of kin (NOK) of deceased pensioners over non-payments of the gratuity and the benefits many years after verification. Dr. Ejikeme explained that the delay in NOK payments was as a result of the thorough and painstaking scrutiny NOK documents are subjected to in order to avoid errors. A statement signed by the head corporate communications of PTAD, Olugbenga, he noted that the expanded project will check and categorize all verified NOK files and claims of non-payments of gratuity with the aim of identifying and paying all eligible NOK and pensioners with unpaid gratuity. He advised concerned beneficiaries to seek clarification from the Directorate. Amid the biggest surge in global interest rates in 4 decades, developing countries spent a record $443.5 billion to service their external public and publicly guaranteed debts in 2022. The World Bank, in its latest international debt report, showed that the increase in costs shifted scarce resources away from critical needs such as health, education, and the environment. The latest international debt report marks the publication's 50th anniversary and notes that either eligible countries have spent the last decade adding to their debt at a pace that exceeds their economic growth, a red flag for their prospects in the coming years.